on? What's going on? I need all of y'all to get up in here. We got to talk, y'all. We have to talk because it is a lot of stuff going on. Did y'all know it has been no drowning in 6 years on Horn Island? Did you know that? Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about it. Nolan Wales did not drown. Now, we knew that. I knew that. Y'all knew that. But they came out here trying to push that lie. They wanted Black family to accept it and just cry and move on. And that's what they've been doing all around America. We've been hearing so many Black bodies and piled up. And what they tell us, it's a drowning, it's an accidental, all that BS, honey. I'm here to tell you, it is no accidental. Honey, these things are going intentionally. And we got to talk about this white woman. It's a white woman that's coming forward. I know some of you guys have heard about her. And she said that she has witnessed everything. Yeah, she witnessed certain things with the altercation in Nolan Wales. And she said a lot of people was in Nolan Wales' face. It was a big altercation. She didn't say it was a fist fight. She said it was an altercation between Nolan Wales and a lot of those white boys. And she's a white woman that's saying this. So come on now. Come on now. And we also got to talk about Brandon Tatum. Did you guys know I know y'all, I gotta say it again. Did you know he's a liar? A big old liar, child. Remember, he came out here talking about Nolan Wales is a sugar booger fiend, that he's a fiend. Now, mind you, Nolan Wales is a 3.7 GPA. He is a good boy. He on a football team. He got a lot of stuff going on for him. And in death, another Black man went to spear his name, talking about he was a cocaine fiend. He was a sugar booger fiend. White people not saying this, but yet I'm sure a white person told Brandon Tatum this, and I'm sure the white masters told Brandon to be a good boy and repeat this to the masses so we can ruin Nolan Wales' name and his credibility after his death. I tell you, it's a damn shame. Not only did they unalive this boy, they also tried to ruin his legacy and ruin his reputation afterwards. And then they tried to destroy his mama, trying to get her from her job, get her fired, writing all these fake reports about how horrible she is. And it's all lies. I let you know these people are liars. But honey, are y'all in here? Hit that like. Make sure y'all subscribe. I need to know y'all in here with me today, okay? Because we got some stuff I need to talk to y'all about. Horn Island has not had one single drowning in 6 years. And y'all can go look that up. Take that to the bank. No. The Jackson County coroner owned data, baby, is 0 drownings. Not one person drowned on that island since 2020. And yet, the sheriff department looked at Nolan Wales, a Black body, and immediately called it an accidental drowning. Before the autopsy was done, before the toxinology came back, before they checked the statistics they own office keeps. Honey, they wrote the ending before the story started, and they expected us to read it, weep about it, and move on. We did not move on. We will never move on. We won't move on. Do you hear what I'm saying? Hashtag we won't move on. If you ain't gonna move on, press a 3. I need to know y'all here with me. Okay? And the retired law enforcement officer, can we talk about that? Federal and state investigations background. Can we talk about this? This man knows what he's looking at, y'all. Was on Horn Island, July the 4th. He saw Nolan Wales at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, Nolan Wales, he was not drinking. He was not drunk at 1 o'clock on July the 4th. He was not impaired. He was not struggling. He was not on those sugar boogers, okay? In waist deep water with white girl around his age. That's where he was at, waist deep. Around his waist, baby. The water wasn't even going in his stomach or his chest. It was waist deep. in the water with white girls around his age. And that's what they upset about. The black man get all the white girls. They jealous of the black man. I keep telling y'all, look, his wife recognized him as a former Ocean Springs football player. Nolan was clearly interested in one of those girls. Okay. He was not with his friends, and his mother said Nolan would never leave his friends, but he did, or they left him. Either way, the story the boys told do not match what a law enforcement veteran saw with his own eyes. The beach was family friendly, so they say. But was the beach really family friendly when you got all these kids drinking alcohol? Huh? Allegedly, it's drugs on the island. I don't know. They say it's family friendly. They say you see kids everywhere, small kids running around. But in those pictures, did y'all see a lot of kids running around? I did not see a lot of kids running around, but maybe I missed it. Did you guys see a lot of kids running around? Comment, let me know. Okay. Yeah, they said it was a lot of kids running around. If something nefarious happened on that sand in broad daylight, people would have seen it. That's what people are saying. But behind the boats, where the water drops off fast, where the boats are parked too deep, honey, where you lose sight of somebody in seconds. Now, that's a whole different story right there. That's where the truth lies, right? And nobody brings their phone off the boat. Common practice at Horn Island, so they say. But yet, we saw a lot of people off the boats with their phone recording. That's how we got a lot of the video footage. They was on a beach with the phone. They was in the water with the phone. Okay. But they say no docks. You wade to shore. You leave your phone behind. But Nolan had his. His Snapchat was active, they say. Did y'all know that? He was fighting to keep that phone. Remember, they took it from him, and that's when you heard on the audio, give me back my effing phone back. And now the DA wants that same phone alone in her office. She wanted by herself. She don't want to do it with the joint people that they agreed on. She want to do it by herself, y'all, because she got some slicks up her sleeve, okay? Yeah, she's working with a higher up with the white supremacy. She want to take that phone, do some hocus pocus, come back and put on the news report that Nolan parents lied, that it was nothing deleted on the phone, nothing to see here, folks. That's what she want to do. That's why she want that phone alone, okay? And mind you, did you know she gave Nolan Wales mama a midnight letter, sent it out at midnight, and told her, you got 48 hours to give me that phone by 9 a.m. or else. Mind you, Nolan parents was already out of town. They like, oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, we're not doing that. The math not out. We agreed to both. I have my independent person come in, and while you guys investigating, we both doing investigating on Nolan phone. Why did the DA switch up all the time, all of a sudden? And gonna say, no, we're not doing no team investigation. I just need the phone by itself. You know what I'm saying? And no, I don't think the mom should give her the phone. That's moving kind of bad. They said that the white DA lady, she's upset at Ben Crump. She's upset at Al Sharpton. She's talking about they making me look bad. No, girl, you make yourself look bad. Okay. And let's talk about this white woman. Did y'all hear about this white woman on a boat with her husband? Honey, did you know they saw the whole altercation involving Nolan Wales? Yes, they did. She heard Nolan Wales yelling for his phone to be returned. Okay. And that's why we all heard, give me back my effing phone. Give me back. We need to start replaying that. We need to start replaying that because that was Nolan Wales. The mom even confirmed that was her son's voice. And trust me, a mom knows her son's voice. You hear what I'm saying? And now we got this other witness that's coming out and confirming that was Nolan Wales. That was a black guy yelling, telling them to return the phone. The argument reached shore and turned into a physical fight. That's what I'm hearing. Nolan and multiple white boys. And the young woman telling them to stop, honey. And when it got worse, the witness left because she knew it was going somewhere dark. That's what she said. Then she messaged one of the people involved. She told them, she said, I saw that argument. She told them she had video footage and she told them, I'm reading this directly, y'all. She said, you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison for what you did to Nolan Wales. Yes, she did. She has the video, y'all. Video of the fight, video of Nolan Wales fighting for his phone in his last hours alive. That same phone, Angel, the DA, is trying to seize all by herself. The same phone that has the last photos of his, has his last messages, has his last location data. And honey, a witness saw people fight Nolan for that phone. And the DA wanted in her office by itself. She don't want the parents there with that phone. She don't want the parents helper there with it. She want that phone by herself so she can do some hocus pocus with it. That's what it is. Talking about you gonna have to have that phone in my office no more, less than 48 hours. Gave them a 48 hours demand notice while the parents was out of state. That's not no investigation. That is a heist, y'all. But this is where it gets filthy. Okay. This is where the masks come all the way off. Can we talk about Brandon Tatum for a second? Woo! Can we talk about Brandon Tatum? Do y'all mind? Can we talk about Brandon Tatum for a second? Put in the comment section what y'all think about that Brandon Tatum. Ooh, I can't stand his ass, right? The officer, the fake officer, the man who interviewed the boys, the white boys, and told you they were innocent. What proof you got, man? 3 weeks ago on his own channel, Tatum read a DM he received. He told his audience about the message from someone who said, and I quote his exact words, y'all, me and my husband saw you arguing with Nolan. Do y'all remember that? Yeah. He said this person told one of the boys they were going to spend the rest of their life in prison. Tatum said at the time he believed somebody watched Nolan die. He said he didn't think Nolan just drowned. He said somebody knows exactly what happened. That was 3 weeks ago. Now let's cut to Nancy Grace. This week, that same Brandon Tatum, the same altercation, Nancy asks him about the witness who saw the fight over the phone. And then Brandon Tatum looks in the camera and says, I've never heard of this altercation whatsoever. What? Nobody that I've talked to have alluded that this altercation was real. Brandon Tatum, you a damn lie. Never heard of. The same altercation you reported 3 weeks ago. The same DM he read on his damn channel. The same fight he said, prove somebody watched Nolan die. Now he never heard of it. What changed in 3 weeks, Brandon? I'll tell you what changed. The boy's lawyers started promoting his verdict. What's that? The bonbon, and every weekend. Them lawyers are promoting Brandon Tatum. He got a business called Verdict. What is it? Bonbon? Y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? Anyway, they doing business together, y'all. This ain't nothing but a partnership deal. Yeah, they got a partnership. They got cozy, and now Tatum is sitting on national television, gaslighting the hell out of the same evidence he done broke himself. Ain't that some crap? And honey, don't forget a detail like that. You just don't forget no damn detail like that. You don't disremember a DM about a dead teenager. Use a lot, Brandon, and we see your ass. Ooh, we clocking it. And Tatum had a source. Woo! Can we talk about that damn source he had? A reliable source. Talking about 150% accurate. That's what Brandon said. This source told Nolan Wales, this source told him that Nolan Wales was on that white girl, on that Coquiana. Yeah, on that island. You remember that? Tatum said it was over 100% chance and 150% sure that the toxicology would show the white girl's powder in Nolan's system. He said his source had never given him a bad information, never before. Honey, when I tell you Nancy Grace, woo, she came with the case. Woo! Nancy Grace, experts. The toxicology is back. Did y'all know that? And guess what? No white girl, no Coquiana, nothing is Nolan Wales' system. His system is clean, baby. His system is clean, baby. Woo! It was no drugs in Nolan Wales, and it's no drowning. He did not drown, and it has never been a drowning on Horn Island since 2020. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. No drugs in Nolan Wales' system, and he did not drown. Hello. So either Tatum's source is a damn ghost he made up in his head, or Tatum just made it up. Same difference. Or he just desperate to smear this black boy, dead child, that he repeat anything that makes Nolan looks responsible for his own leaving, right? His own death. And honey, he said he was gonna take this drug dealer information to the damn police. But he never did. Did he ever do that? Huh? Did he ever do that? Did he ever do that, y'all? He ain't never do it. He just sat on it, just like he's sitting on the truth now. A man who claims to be law enforcement, protecting drug dealers from rumors while debunking witness testimony, promoting his business with the defense team while lying about the evidence on national TV. That is not no damn investigator. That is a paid spokesperson, y'all. And we need to call him exactly what he is. Okay? And let's not act like Brandon Tatum is the only one moving dirty in these streets. It's the whole system. It's synchronized, y'all. We talking about Bart Attorney. Did y'all forget about Bart Attorney? Uh-huh. Oh my God, Bart. Did you do it, Bart? Oh my God. Yeah. Bart Attorney had Nolan Wales autopsy information before Nolan's own mama had it, before Chris Como had it. Ain't that weird? Press 7 if that's some weird shit. Why does Bart Attorney, the one that's allegedly did something to Nolan Wales on that boat, we heard that damn audio about Bart. Why does his attorney have Nolan Wales' autopsy information before Nolan's own mama had it? Yeah, information that's supposed to be sealed, secrets, protected. How does the defense attorney get autopsy results before the victim's family? Y'all need to answer that. Who handed that over? Who's running the leaks? The same DA who won't talk to the family unless they hand over the phone alone in 48 hours? The same DA who broke the joint examination agreement? The same prosecutors who only speak to attorneys for the damn boys. I'm telling y'all, this is corrupt. Let me tell you, Mississippi authorities are not used to transparency, y'all. They are not used to families who fight back. They are not used to the whole country watching Mississippi. And it shows. It shows in every midnight letter they try to demand, every broken agreement she broke, every leaked document that somehow lands in the wrong hands before it reaches the right ones, right? And let me tell y'all, a king in the comment, a black man, asks a question that keeps me up at night, honey. Woo! He said, "What about these boys' phone?" I said, "Yeah, where's the urgency to examine their phones? Where's the urgency to examine that damn boat? Huh? What urgency? What, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Where's the midnight letter demand letter for the people who was with Nolan? All the white people that was with Nolan, who fought him, who took his phone. The only phone that matters to this investigation is the victim's phone, not the suspects, not the witnesses, just Nolan's, the one he was dying to keep. Come on now. The one the DA wants alone. I sure in hell want to know what Warren and Wyatt was texting each other after Nolan's Wales' death. When they got the phone, when the parents got the phone and everything, I wonder, were they still texting each other kind of creepy stuff, or they probably just meet up like no text, no calls. We just gonna have to meet up and talk. Because you know their parents, they know how to get away with crime real good. And let me tell you, my kings and queens, we are not dealing with incomplete bull crap no more. No, 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 no. I want that shit complete. We are dealing with, this is the elite shit. You hear what I'm saying? This is some hierarchy stuff. A building made of lies, each one supporting the next. The drowning theory that the coroner himself says do not match the data. The man, and let's not talk about the Tatum, reported, then he denied it. The sugar booger that never existed that they planted on Nolan Wales to make Nolan Wales seem like a drug head. The autopsy leaked to the defense before the damn mama. The phone demand in the dark of the night with a deadline designed to fail. Because y'all know they was hoping that the mom did not see that email at midnight and to say, well, she did not comply, and look, she failed to respond or even show up. They doing some slick shit. And each brick is placed carefully. Each brick has a purpose. You hear me? And our job is to knock every single one of them bricks down. Who gonna knock them down with me? Knock them down, throw them around. Come on now. The retired officer on that island said it best, y'all. Nothing is off the damn table. And he's right. Nothing is off the table. Not for us, not for Nolan's parents, not for anybody who actually want justice instead of a closed case. Now, Hughley shared a video of a woman asking a question the whole world should be asking right now. If he drowned, at what point did he drown? I say that again. If Nolan Wales drowned, at what point did he drown? And did no one see him drowning? Do we think he just went for a swim and the current just took him over? I mean, they said he's a good swimmer. They mentioned a pool party. How did he drown alone where no one saw him struggle? It don't make sense. Those are not conspiracy questions. Those are common sense questions. And my black kings and queens in my comments been asking that from day one. Don't give them the damn phone. She's part of the team cover up. The DA lady, they want to erase that information, and Brandon Tatum needs to be investigated. That's how I feel about it, honey. That's how I feel. Do y'all agree with me? Press 7 if you do. Some people still want to believe the drowning theory because it makes them feel better, and it makes them feel like, see, America is not racist. Honey, they say drowning is silent. They say liquid courage makes people jump off boats into shallow water. They say a 17-year-old hit his head and his friends couldn't find him. But those drownings happen on Ship Island, on those other islands, not Horn Island, not in 6 years. And Nolan wasn't jumping off no damn boat. All them lies I keep on saying. He was standing in waist deep water at noon, perfectly fine, with his phone in his hand, y'all. Nolan had his phone in the water, alive and breathing. And then he wasn't. So tell me what really happened. So here's where we stand, okay? This is where we stand right here, y'all. A witness saw Nolan Wales in a physical fight over his phone. He has a video. She has a video. Tatum knew about it 3 weeks ago, y'all, and now he pretending he don't. The toxicology is back, and Tatum's Coquiana story was a whole damn lie. Horn Island hasn't had a drowning in 6 years, y'all, but the sheriff called it an accidental drowning anyway. The DA is trying to seize the phone alone with a midnight ambush tactic. And the defense team had autopsy results before the mother. Does that make sense to y'all? Y'all know this is a setup. This is not an investigation, baby. This is a cover-up wearing a damn badge. And we see the whole board. And to my black kings and queens who's been holding the damn line, and to my white people out here who's been holding the damn line, and everybody, I want y'all to keep the damn pressure. Sign them petitions, call the feds, get this case out of Mississippi. Press 9 if you want the case out of Mississippi. Get that damn case out of Mississippi, because what we're watching ain't justice. It's obstruction. It's corruption on a full national display. And the only reason they keep trying it is because they think we'll look away. And I'm not looking away, y'all. I'm not going to look away. Nolan Wales deserves the damn truth. His parents deserve the truth. We deserve the truth. And we're going to keep standing on their necks. Yes, we are. We're going to keep standing on your neck until they give it. Okay? And that's how I feel about that. And I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all. I really do, for coming through. Yeah, we still need that throat. We want give Nolan back that throat. Yeah. What about the stomach contents? They still got his organs. You know that ain't right. You know that ain't cool. Yeah, they've been playing games this whole time. Yeah. Man, when I tell you God has shook the table with this, they had all the power. They had all the money, and they still can't close the damn case because God would not allow them. They would have been closed the case the first week, baby, if they could, but God not going to allow it. Yes, honey. Woo! All right, well, I'm going to get on out of here. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.